Good evening, I'm Haley Wilkes.
I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks for being with us tonight. Topping our news, the Florida Department of Transportation is looking for ways to improve a busy intersection in Sarasota.
For years, people have been complaining about the area where US 41 meets Gulfstream Avenue. And that's where we find ABC 7's Rick Adams live with what's being considered. Rick.
Yeah, Haley and Scott, this is one of the busiest intersections here on the Sun Coast. The big question is, will there be anything done about it? At times, it feels as if cars are coming from all directions all at once at the intersection of US 41 and Gulfstream Avenue, and the traffic just adds to the mess. Beverly Albertson is a longtime Sarasota resident who lives near the intersection. She says with all the development going on, the intersection is going to get even crazier.
I can't believe how busy it is. It's going to be a nightmare when these buildings get finished.
It's now gotten to the point where the city of Sarasota is having the Florida Department of Transportation take an in-depth look at possible intersection improvements, including a roundabout. Jay Logan is a branch manager with Robert W. Baird. He has a bird's-eye view to all the craziness from his 12th floor office in One Sarasota Tower, which sits right at the intersection.
During the season, it's just an incredible backlog of automobiles, all the way across the bridge and sometimes extending out into St. Armand Circle. So it's pretty congested.
FDOT has begun a study of the intersection, which will go on for many months to come. The study will cost $436,000. It's something that's paid for by the city of Sarasota.
During this study, we look at different alternatives for a specific intersection, how it affects the surrounding areas, and any environmental and social impacts it may present in that area of the project.
In the meantime, it will continue to be a headache for people who live here or just visiting.
I think the best solution is it's over with. I don't know what it is.
And the study will last until late next year. Then FDOT will decide exactly what to do, if anything. Reporting live from Sarasota, I'm Rick Adams. Back to you.
Thank you, Rick. Crews are on Longboat Key Beach repairing the erosion that has plagued the beaches there. Crews are dredging 200,000 cubic yards of sand from New Pass to cover erosion on the south end of the key. Once it's complete, crews will do the same thing at Longboat Pass on the north end. Together, it could be another few months before the bulldozers leave Longboat Key for good. Bee farmers in Charlotte County are having a difficult time this summer. Thieves have been stealing their hives, resulting in a loss of $150,000. Since June, more than 700 beehives have been stolen from Wonderful Bees locations in Lee and Charlotte counties. The hives are worth about $250 each. None of them have been recovered. The company is offering a $10,000 reward for information leading to an arrest.
Video posted to social media shows a woman picking up a sea turtle hatchling and then shining lights on hundreds of others emerging from a nest on Longboat Key. Orlando news agency is reporting the woman is Stephanie Rushing from the Orlando area. She approached a clearly marked area and a sign which states not to disturb the nest and hatchlings. Then a light is pointed toward the nest as hundreds of hatchlings scramble to look for the water. Rushing then picked up one of the hatchlings. Sea turtles are endangered and are protected by law.
If we shine lights at them, that can disorient them because they use, in nature, the brightest horizon to get to the ocean. If we're shining something brighter, like an artificial light, that will disorient them and maybe draw them away from the ocean into harm's way. If we're handling them or touching them, that is against the law because these turtles need to carry out their natural crawl to the ocean.
State wildlife officers are investigating and taking this very seriously. Someone who violates the law could face federal charges with a maximum fine of $100,000. Boat Marine Lab also celebrating a recent accomplishment. The lab's digital learning program, Sea Trek TV Interactive, won the Pinnacle Award for last school year. The annual award is given by the Center for Interactive Learning and Collaboration. It honors organizations who receive outstanding scores on program evaluations from teachers. Boat Marine officials say it's the highest award in education and interactive video conferencing. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats to them, definitely. Well, again, we hear the thunder right before we're starting the newscast.
It's out there, yeah. Let's find out where with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Bob?
And congratulations to Moat. They're a great award. I'd say a great place, too. And we're looking at some showers and storms around. Yes, firing up again. Now on the sea breeze, and the sea breeze has made its way inland today, something we haven't seen most of this week. And it looks like this sea breeze is not allowing the storms to move all that fast. So the rain is falling, and it's falling at a good rate. There's a frontal system to the north of us kind of changing our weather pattern a bit for the weekend. We'll explain more on that a little bit later. There's the one cell that's been around for at least the last half hour now, just kind of sitting here near I-75. Here's the University all the way down to Clark Road, and places to the south near Osprey and Palmer Ranch. Quite a few lightning strikes there too. We'll put the map into motion, show you. You can see not much movement at all over the last half hour, just kind of a drift off to the west and then building back towards Siesta Key. This will stick around for a little while. I had 173 strikes here just in the last 10 minutes or so. Another shower up near Parrish and along northern portions of I-75, but that is about it right now. That may be a trend over the weekend. Not as many storms, and we'll have a look at that and take a look at the tropics in just a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. A CVS drugstore in Sarasota is cited by state inspectors. The Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services found the store's upstairs storage area was infested with rodents. The CVS is located near Clark Road and Honore Avenue. The problem was so bad, the state ordered CVS to stop selling the affected food and stop using the back and upstairs storage areas. CVS released a statement saying the store has regular pest control and it is having the storage area cleaned.
The Manatee County School District is asking voters to approve a half-cent sales tax extension in November. The tax was first approved in 2002 and brings in about $30 million a year for the district. If the extension is approved, the half-cent sales tax will help fund capital projects such as remodeling, renovating, and new classroom equipment.
We want to continue to focus on 21st century technology, replacing old computers with ones that are able to work much better on our network.
If voters decline the extension on the November ballot, the half-cent sales tax will expire in 2017.
Bradenton Christian School celebrating the opening of its new middle school building. A ribbon-cutting ceremony taking place this morning at the new building on 43rd Street West. It includes 9 classrooms, 2 science labs, and extra-large hallways to encourage social interaction.
We are so appreciative of everything that has gone on. We appreciate the people and their generosity, and we are grateful to God.
Bible verses have also been imprinted on bricks placed outside the front entrance to the building. Right now, 835 students are enrolled at Bradenton Christian, including 218 in that brand new middle school building. Looks nice.
Exciting time of year.
Still to come in your Suncoast News, good news for job seekers in Florida. Florida unemployment remains lower than the national rate.
And ABC 7 Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with your full weather forecast. Plus, how physical and emotional abuse during childhood may affect a woman's lifespan.
Welcome to the all-new Seymour Buick GMC on the island of Venice.
Seymour smiles.
Seymour selection of quality new and pre-owned vehicles.
Seymour for your trade-in.
Seymour savings.
Discover the new Buick and get cash back for up to 16% of the MSRP on select 2016 Buick vehicles. That's nearly $8,000 cash back on this Buick LaCrosse.
Seymour now at Seymour Buick GMC on the island of Venice. Go to SeymourBuickGMC.com.
Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? Hi, I'm George Foreman. People ask me all the time, George, how do I get my idea in front of companies? How do I get a patent? What do I do next? Do you have the same questions? I'll tell you like I'll tell them all. Call my friends at InventHelp.
InventHelp has been helping inventors for more than 30 years and has sales offices nationwide. InventHelp can provide patent referrals and submit your invention to companies who are interested in receiving new ideas. If you have an idea and want to try to patent it and submit it to companies, you should call InventHelp today for free information.
Listen, I can't guarantee your company will be interested in your idea, but I believe every inventor deserves the opportunity to step into the ring and take their best shot. Put InventHelp in your corner.
For your free inventor's information, call 1-800-890-1946. That's 1-800-890-1946.
Getting older shouldn't mean giving up all the things she loves to do. It should just mean, well, finding new ways to do them. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to provide help with personal care, housekeeping, and of course, meal preparation.
Oh, that smells so good.
Oh, and it tastes good too.
We can provide the right care right at home.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WindGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WindGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
They care. They take the time to understand you, take the time to understand your case.
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKZ for only $299 per month, or a 2016 Lincoln MKX, Lincoln's premium sports utility vehicle, for $339 per month. We also have a great selection of certified pre-owned vehicles. Drive with the confidence of a 6-year, 100,000-mile comprehensive warranty and complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, family owned and operated, and winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
A task force is discussing recommendations for the site of a former North Florida reform school. The Dozier School for Boys has been at the center of allegations about the abuse and death of young boys there. The task force recommends the unidentified remains of those killed be individually reburied in Tallahassee. Richard Huntley attended the school when he was just 11 years old. He wishes the remains were buried there on the campus. He feels now it will be easier to forget what happened at the school.
Now you're going to take the bones of where you killed me at, and you're going to take that and sit it on another part of Florida? You want to put that headache on somebody else?
The legislature and state cabinet will have the final decision on what to do with the remains. The task force also determined 2 memorials should be established to honor those who died at Dozier. One would be in Jackson County, the other in Tallahassee.
A college student accused of killing a Florida couple and biting the victim's face now faces charges of first-degree murder, attempted murder, and burglary. Austin Haroof is accused of stabbing John Stevens and Michelle Mishcon to death and then biting Stevens' face. A neighbor, Jeff Fisher, tried to save the victims and was also stabbed by Haroof. He is now home from the hospital.
He's handling it very well mentally, I can tell you. He's a strong guy. Not that he's not upset about what happened to 2 of his best friends, but he's a pretty strong mental guy.
As for the attacker, he remains heavily sedated at the hospital. Investigators are awaiting new test results to determine whether he was under the influence of drugs at the time of this double murder.
Florida's unemployment rate is unchanged for the 3rd straight month. State officials announced the rate is still at 4.7%. That's the same as it was in May and June. Still lower, though, than the national jobless rate, which is 4.9%. Florida added more than 28,000 jobs in the month of July. Time now to get another check on the weather. We know there's some storms out there, but they're not moving much, are they?
Yeah, yeah, they're a little bit slower in movement, and that's a result of a change that we're going to see over the weekend, too. Fewer storms, a good thing, and looks like a warm and muggy conditions overnight. That means lows around 80 degrees, and yeah, we're not going to see those afternoon showers and storms that cool us down much. We are looking at right now. Look at what's been going on this afternoon. It looks pretty good over Sarasota Bay at 3 o'clock. We'll put the map into motion, or at least the Van Wezel webcam, and show you a few sprinkles there at times. And then the clouds on the increase as a result of a storm system that is pretty much stationary now over parts of Sarasota and hasn't moved much at all over the past hour or so. And we'll get a look at that on the radar picture right now. You can see a few storms out there, not many at all, taking shape at this point. And this one, when I speak of right here, the one in Sarasota County that hasn't moved much. One up in Parrish has moved and drifted off to the north right now. Not much else north of Lakewood Ranch. It was pretty active there just about an hour and a half ago. You can see some big storms firing up near Terra, I-75 and State Road 70, also near Parrish, and pretty heavy showers at one point, sending off this, you can see it quite clearly, this little surface boundary, the outflow now entering toward Wauchula at this point. Elsewhere down just to the west of Arcadia, some showers. You see some rain now near Osprey along US 41 up near Palmer Ranch, McIntosh Road, getting some rain. A few lightning strikes. This is weakening. This storm is weakening right now near Lake Sarasota. That's right there at Bee Ridge and I-75. Some showers taking place there, but all in all fairly quiet. As I mentioned, a few showers just to the west of Arcadia. Those are just now starting to pop up. So there'll be others gathering about throughout the evening. Most of the rain right along the I-75 corridor as that west coast sea breeze has made it inland now just a little bit. What's going on? Well, a frontal system to the north of us now. It's now become stationary, but it's going to push this high pressure ridge, and already has done so, down to our south over the weekend. And that will allow us to see more of a west to southwesterly wind component, which means inland storms will be favored throughout the weekend and looks like well east of I-75, pushing away from the coast. Now, there may be a few morning showers in the mix near the coast and early afternoon, but this kind of pattern, we saw it a couple of weeks ago. When it sets up, it usually means fewer storms along the coast. 83 right now. We have some clouds, a dew point, 71 degrees. Winds now out of the west, but now calm. They had been out of the west throughout the last hour or so. The pressure 29.99 inches, and that is falling slightly at this hour. But as I mentioned, high pressure expected to build in as a result of this frontal boundary kind of squeezing that high down to the south now. And you can see a lot of rainfall along that frontal boundary stretching from the Carolinas all the way to Texas this evening. Some bigger storms near Dallas. Well, in the tropics, we continue to watch Fiona. Fiona is still a tropical storm, and as expected, it continues to move off into the open waters of the Atlantic, not having any impact in the land areas at this time. And this system was looking a little healthier earlier today, but now it seems to be falling apart somewhat. There has been some dry air, but it's still a pretty good chance that something may pop up there. We'll have to watch this little area of disturbed weather as well. The latest on Fiona, top winds at 40 miles an hour, so it really hasn't gained much strength, and we had gusts up as high as 50. Forecast path and track continue to take it off toward the west-northwest in time, eventually downgraded to a tropical low. It looks like in 3 days from now as it makes its way off to that west-northwesterly direction. Elsewhere, as I mentioned, no storms out there now, but I would suspect that we'll see something popping up within a week or two out in the Atlantic. You can see that dry air has really inhibited the development of this particular tropical storm, and that's the reason why we're not seeing it explode at this point. For us, showers and storms scattered about this evening. Tomorrow, not as many storms I mentioned, and we'll start to see a little bit of a shift with the storms moving well to the east of the coastal location. So pretty good beach weather and boating weather for our area tomorrow. Light chop, and that will continue on Sunday too. So if you're planning on Sunday as opposed to Saturday for boating and the beach, it looks to be okay on both days. Water temperature now 89 degrees, still very warm. Tides upcoming, low tide will be at 9:13. Sunset will be at 8:04. Sunrise at 7:04. Tonight, a few evening showers and storms. Otherwise, partly cloudy. Low temperatures warm. And then for tomorrow, late morning, early afternoon storms. Looks like for the coastal locations, the rain chance are dropping to 30%, a high near 90. The extended forecast calls for fewer storms over the next several days, and that's due to the high pressure ridge, which has repositioned itself, but it'll be back by Wednesday. Scott?
All right, Bob, thank you. In Suncoast traffic watch right now, no crashes in the area, but we are seeing a lot of backup on I-75. It's happening in both directions. Really heavy, though, in the northbound lanes from Clark Road north to State Road 64 in Bradenton. But as you can see, it's slow going in the southbound lanes as well in Sarasota County. Haley?
Thank you, Scott. In health news, women who suffer maltreatment and abuse may be less likely to survive into middle age than their peers who were not abused. Northwestern University researchers found women who reported physical childhood abuse were 58% more likely to die from all causes during this study period. And women who said they were emotionally abused as kids were 22% more likely to die. Researchers say these lower survival rates may mean a history of abuse can lead to drug and alcohol problems, and then the kidney issues that causes, it may also affect our immune system response. But that may be different in men because there wasn't an association between abuse in childhood and lower survival odds for males. The New England Journal of Medicine says there has been an overdiagnosis of thyroid cancer. Researchers say most of these cancers were small and low risk and not likely to be deadly. Most patients had their entire thyroids removed, and that wasn't linked to an increased risk of survival. In other words, undergoing that surgery probably wasn't necessary in most cases. Doctors say many of these cancers are very small and will never spread. We are in the middle of the most dangerous time for college football players in terms of heat-related illness. Heat stroke and heat exhaustion most often affect players during the first 2 weeks of preseason practice. That's according to a new study in the Journal of Athletic Training. Heat illness was by far the most common in the Southeast region. More than 90% of cases happened during the first 29 practice sessions, with most recorded in the initial 2 weeks, and especially in the first few days, and then again when two-a-days started. It's important for coaches and players, not just trainers, to know the signs of heat illness and how to prevent it. A deadly bus crash in New Jersey, how one of the buses ended up, as you see here, on its side. And a young boy with a troubled past gets quite a surprise.
Hurricane season is here, so when severe weather threatens, count on the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7.
We bring you storm warnings faster and with more detail than ever before.
And track storms right down to your neighborhood.
On air, online, and on your mobile device. Turn to the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7. We're here for you. Have you ever wondered what it's like to save a life? Find out by donating platelets at Suncoast Blood Bank.
I'm Haley Wilgus, ABC7. Platelets aid in the clotting process
and are vital in the treatment of cancer and surgical patients, trauma victims, and critically ill newborns. It's tough to keep enough on the shelves because they only last 5 days. To donate, call this number or visit scbb.org, and you can help save a life.
ABC7 congratulates Suncoast Blood Bank on 65 years of serving our community.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
We've been slow smoking over oak for more than 45 years. And while sticking to tried and true traditions is kind of our thing, it doesn't hurt to throw something new in the smoker every now and then. Come get some slow smoked chicken wings at Sonny's Barbecue. Order them as an appetizer or as part of a combo with pork, baby back ribs, or both, starting at $10.99. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beauty Rest, Eye Comfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
One person is dead after two commuter buses collided in Newark, New Jersey. The victim is the driver of the New Jersey transit bus that slammed into another transit bus today. The crash happened early this morning when the bus struck the other bus, as you can see here. One of the buses flipped on its side, and that's where emergency crews have been treating the injured. This bus carrying about 20 passengers. A couple hiking the Sitco Creek Trail in Alaska were attacked by a bear. The couple, they were wilderness guides. They were leading a hiking group of 20 people. The couple had multiple injuries and severe cuts. They were airlifted by the Coast Guard to a local emergency medical center.
Uber is launching public trials of fully self-driving vehicles in Pittsburgh this month. Volvo and Uber are teaming up in a $300 million deal to create the vehicles. There are 6 of these self-driving vehicles being tested there. The SUVs are topped with cameras, radar, GPS receivers, and laser scanners to collect mapping data. Customers won't be able to specifically request a self-driving vehicle. Uber and Volvo plan to have 100 of these vehicles on the road by the end of this year.
It's not easy to drive in Pittsburgh, so that should be interesting. Well, one senior citizen is proving there is no time like the present to make a difference. Terry Zubel is an 80-year-old personal trainer in Indianapolis. She's an active runner. She averages at least 7 5K races every year. She considers herself at her age as an asset rather than a limitation.
The New York Police Department is giving a young boy a reason to smile. They're sending 7-year-old Tyrone Lowe to Disney World. Tyrone was orphaned by domestic violence last December. That's when Tyrone's father killed his mother before taking his own life. The young boy was there to witness the murder-suicide. So the NYPD came together to raise some money over the past 8 months.
I want to see all the characters. I want to see Donald Duck. I want to see Mickey. I want to see Minnie.
Officers also put in $5,000 into a college fund for Tyrone. They say they'll continue to raise money and support for him.
That's what I was hoping, that this would continue. Is he not the cutest thing?
He is.
Oh my goodness. Well, I hope he has a wonderful trip.
He's got a whole police department
backing him, so that's a good thing.
Yep.
Well, still to come on your Suncoast News, a man's encounter with a dog turns violent.
Yeah, the man in Northport is accused of shooting a dog while on a walk, and some neighbors are fearful of the animals and not the gun. I'll tell you why when we come back.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, we make sure you get the most for your money. More years, more miles, and when you're ready to sell, you'll get more money back. Come fall in love with the longest-lasting vehicle in its class, the Subaru Outback. Or lease a new 2017 Subaru Forester for just $209 a month. Or get 0% financing right now during the Subaru A Lot to Love event. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Do you have what it takes to become a champion? The Sarasota YMCA Shark Swim Team has been developing champions since 1961. Fall swim team tryouts for kids ages 6 through 18 are being held August 15th through the 18th and August 22nd to the 25th from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Tryouts are held at the Evelyn Sadler Jones branch, YMCA's Selby Aquatic Center. For more information, visit sarasotaymca.org/sharks.
The official salon of ABC7. Cutting Loose Salon.
Welcome back, 2 of my favorite guests, Cash 3 and Play 4.
Surprise! We're Pick 3 and Pick 4 now.
Whoa!
But we still play exactly the same. We just got a fresh new look.
Speaking of surprises, I have one for you. Say hello to Pick 2 and Pick 5!
Introducing the complete Pick family of games.
We're family now.
The new Pick 2 and Pick 5 have joined Pick 3 and Pick 4 to give you more choices in your daily gameplay. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Temperatures are rising, and the deals are hotter than ever during the summer clearance event at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Get the all-new Chrysler Pacifica for just $26,999 and get an additional $1,000 off with a trade-in. Hurry! Time is running out to get the new Dodge Journey for just $15,999. And right now, get up to $10,000 off a new Ram Crew Cab. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.